It was a dream assignment for 27-year-old Adan Manzano, the Telemundo sports reporter sent to New Orleans to cover the Super Bowl.
Que ustedes mándenos sus fotos.
But the dream assignment in the city known for hard partying and celebration would take a deadly turn, leaving a recent victim furious that this could happen again.
I'm pretty angry, and I'm angry because the justice system failed.
And police searching for answers.
This is what every major city worries about.
Adan Manzano had been working for the Kansas City Spanish language station since 2021. It's a job he landed right out of college. This was supposed to be his third Super Bowl, but just days before kickoff. Manzano would be found dead in his hotel after his colleagues reported him missing.
Upon the detectives processing the hotel room, Mr. Manzano's hotel room, they had discovered that a credit card was missing. It was the same credit card that was used to check into the hotel.
At a news conference, Kenner Police Chief Keith Conley says Manzano's cell phone was also missing and his credit cards had been used in several stores in the New Orleans area. These are the last images of Manzano alive. Surveillance photographs obtained exclusively by the Daily Mail show Manzano walking to his hotel. Police say the woman in front of him is Danette Colbert. Police released this separate hotel surveillance image from a hallway camera to True Crime News. It shows the pair a couple of minutes later getting off the elevator. Police say they headed toward Manzano's room.
Short time later, the female left and then came back, and then by 6 a.m. she left and never returned.
Chief Connolly says Colbert is known to investigators in the New Orleans area and has a sordid criminal history for fraud, leading some local officials to dub her the Bourbon Street Hustler.
Ms. Colbert has quite a record and rap sheet for confidence games, access device fraud, and robbery schemes. So the investigation led to a search warrant and an arrest warrant, one being issued for the person of Ms. Colbert and the other for her residence in Slidell.
So far, Colbert has been charged with bank and computer fraud and purse snatching. They were able to track her down using cell phone technology in the French Quarter.
She was carrying that phone everywhere she was going. We were up on her phone, so we knew her whereabouts and her comings and goings, so we knew where we could find her.
Chief Connolly says more charges could be added as they are awaiting toxicology reports and believe that Manzano may have been drugged. The chief also says investigators are aware of similar circumstances in the past, like the one that included a fraud case in the French Quarter where David Butler says Colbert drugged and robbed him of his life savings. True Crime News was able to find Butler. He didn't want his face identified, but agreed to read us his victim impact statement.
I accepted a seemingly innocent invitation to share a drink, as I have done countless times in my life. Miss Colbert and her associate approached me, friendly and inviting, and I joined them at a nearby bar. I took a few sips of my drink, and almost immediately I felt strange, overpowering sensation. I knew I needed to leave and tried to, but Miss Colbert followed me, guided me toward an SUV, and offering to help me home. When my friend finally found me, he thought I might be dead, and even after I regained consciousness, I felt lost, unable to think clearly. The ordeal was a nightmare from which I have yet to fully awaken.
Despite asking for a tougher sentence, a New Orleans judge sentenced Colbert to 5 years probation, and police fear there are other cases they don't know about.
Every day we're learning more and more. So she is a career criminal. Her criminal history consists of these confidence games where she lures men into her confidence. They end up incapacitated through some means. By the time they come to and they're disoriented, she's already taken off with their property, their money, their credit cards.
Meanwhile, it had been a difficult year for Adan, whose wife, Ashley, tragically died in a car accident last spring. Their young daughter, already without her mother, will no longer have her father to raise her.
As a father, it saddens me, but as the chief of police, it infuriates me. So, and I can say that these detectives that have been working around the clock on this case, they do so because of that very reason.